Hi everyone, it's E again. I know I already uploaded today, but I kind of just had an epiphany. um, so, for dinner for the past uh, few days, except for the weekend, but I've been going to the dining hall, which I've been avoiding because it is like buffet style, all you can eat. And there's a full-on dessert bar, and that's dangerous for me. But I've been going there, and making myself a salad. And usually it's like lettuce, cucumber, sunflower seeds, and craisins, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it is really good. Like the very fresh with the cucumbers and the lettuce, and then the craisins add that like sweetness, and the sunflower seeds with the craisins kind of feels like a trail mix, except I find a lot of trail mixes to be too salty, so like it's good. It's good for me. And then on the side, I've been having I don't know what to call it. So there's like a pasta bar, and I've been getting um not even pasta with it, 'cause I don't really like pasta, but broccoli and spinach in whatever you call it when you mix like Alfredo and marinara sauce together. And I was getting meatballs, but like they're tiny, like maybe that big. Yeah, so I've been getting meatballs with it, but trying not to eat them all because, they're kind of a lot of points on Weight Watchers, even if they're tiny. Um, so I've been trying tofu, and today I like mashed it up so it's kind of like ricotta crumbles. And I mixed it into the sauce. And that was pretty good, except the texture started to bother me after a while. I didn't eat all of it because at a certain point I was like, yeah, I think I'm done. And not in like a, oh, I don't want to eat this anymore way, just like a, yeah, I've eaten enough, it's good. So I had all of the salad, I had probably like 2/3 of the, I don't know, tofu. I don't know what to call it. Um, every time I go to record, she does this. Um, and then for dessert, I had a little bit of ice cream, like a very small bowl, like maybe a scoop and a half, with some Oreos, like crushed Oreo. So it was probably only like one Oreo's worth. And I kind of realized that like the number on the scale isn't really what matters to me. It's more about the lifestyle of like building these habits. And like I feel successful when I eat like this, Like it's not like every meal I have is like a salad. It's like for lunch I usually have sorry, I almost yawned. For lunch I usually have a BLT, which I track, the salad I track, and like I just feel more successful when I'm doing that. And then I also like when I was doing Weight Watchers strictly, it was very like, yeah, I was losing weight fast, but like it wasn't sustainable, and it wasn't like, it was just making things more difficult. What is this noise I'm hearing? Melly went into the kitchen and she's making some weird noises. It was like every time I was out like with friends or at a party, it was like I just wouldn't really let myself stray from the diet at all. So like we would go to like my friends and I would go to our favorite restaurant where I would usually get like a burger and onion rings, and I was like, I wouldn't let myself eat that because it didn't fit into my diet. But now I'm just like, well, as long as I'm eating well for the rest of it, like, what does it matter if I have a burger and onion rings one day in a month? Like, it's not like we go that often. Like, maybe once or twice a month, sometimes not at all. Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know, I kind of just had this, like, realization that, like, yeah, I am losing weight by doing this, but, like, the number on the scale isn't really what's important. It's more about, like, the actual habits, which sounds, like, obvious, like, well, yeah. But, like, I felt like I was doing this to see the number on the scale go down, but I feel more like like, now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like I'm doing it for the habits and the feelings that I get immediately after, which, like, I'm trying to think of how to, like, say this. Like, take an ice cream sandwich, for example, which I love a good ice cream sandwich, like a chipwich, you know? Like, I love a good chipwich. And a lot of the time I would be craving one, and my brain would want just the immediate reward of that. But the thing is, like, I would still feel guilty before, during, and after eating it. But, like, when I eat, like, the salad, I'm, like, the whole time I'm like, hell yeah. You know, like, I'm making the salad, I'm like, again, hell yeah. Like, when I'm making, eating, and afterwards, like, I'm still like, oh, hell yeah, you know? And, like, that is what success is. So it almost, I feel like my goals kind of flipped, where I was like, weight loss is the goal, and eating like this is just how I get there, to eating like this is the goal, and weight loss is just what happens because of that, you know? So, like, I feel really good about myself right now, even if I'm, like, I'm not happy with my weight or my body, but I feel really good about myself for having this habit. And I am thinking about adding, like, some more walking onto it, because I used to love, when I was really strictly doing Weight Watchers, I would walk for, like, an hour, at night, and I loved doing it. So I'm thinking I might, start doing that again. I'll have to see. It's a little complicated now that I have Meliora, but yeah, that's kind of where my head is at. Sorry this was just like a long ramble, but I feel like you kind of, when you're trying to diet, you know that, like, it really shouldn't be about the number on the scale, but, like, eventually, like, it kind of clicks where it's like, this is actually what it's about, you know, when you start, like, connecting with that emotionally, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. Again, sorry for the long ramble, but yeah, that's about it. So maybe I don't know. This channel is so unstructured. I mean, it's not like I'm a professional YouTuber. But yeah, if you made it this far in the video, what are you doing here? Also subscribe. I don't have any subscribers yet, so you could be the first. At least like this video, please. It's really encouraging getting, like, any sort of engagement. But yeah, that's it for me. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, because apparently I just make videos whenever. And Melly is growling out the door, so I guess I gotta go take her for a walk.